Well, welcome back. Republicans crossing a big item off of their list before leaving for the August recess this week by passing the framework for Reconciliation 3.0 out of the House. Committees can now begin work on the planned $95 billion package, which includes $73 billion in funding for defense and intelligence, $12 billion in farm aid, and $10 billion toward the Save America Act. The work kicks off when the House returns in September. Joining me now is Montana Congressman Ryan Zinke. He is a member of the House Appropriations Committee. Congressman, good to see you. Thank you so much for being here this morning. So what is your take on this reconciliation package, the CR, all that you were able to get done in the House before leaving for recess?
Well, Maria, it's been a good week in the House. As you just pointed out, we passed the framework for reconciliation. And reconciliation, again, you need 51 votes in the Senate, always a challenge. But what reconciliation does have inside is military, because obviously we need to restock. And what they're doing in the military, Hegseth has said that's about $40 billion of effort thus far. But a lot of the expenses, we're looking at systems that require not another shift, but another facility. And our weapons and ammunition stockpiles are looking at longer-term contracts. So that's what about the $80 billion is for. And then the farmers are hurting. So it's a package. You know, John Thune has also said, look, this package, if necessary, will make sure that the government doesn't shut down, because the Democrats are insistent on shutting the government down, as it appears. So this package is important. It's out of the House, and now the framework is now being put together.
Yeah, the problem is the reconciliation package doesn't include any offsets, right? So once it gets to the Senate, you're going to see Ron Johnson, the chairman of the Budget Committee, and others come up with ways to meet all of the spending. So what are the offsets? Can you identify any spending cuts?
Well, certainly in defense, you see that's going up, up, up. And you're right. If you're a fiscal conservative, remember last reconciliation, it was supposed to balance. It didn't even come close to balancing on that. And the concern is, you know, are you going to be able to find $90 billion in a $10 trillion budget? I think we're going to get a lot closer. We're going to have to, because, yeah, I think Americans want to make sure we get rid of the fraud, the waste, and abuse. And if you're going to spend money, let's make sure that you understand where that money is coming from.
I mean, what about the Save America Act attached to it? You know, the House Freedom Caucus has said that any Reconciliation 3.0 must include strict dollar-for-dollar and year-for-year spending cuts to restore fiscal sanity. And we know what the Parliamentarian has said about the Save America Act. So do you think that this would pass muster? Can the Senate come up with offsets and enough cuts that you believe would pass muster with the Parliamentarian to include the Save America Act?
Well, you know, on the face of it, you know, when you read, you know, the Byrd's rules, you know, would it pass muster? I'm not so sure. But, you know, the president of the Senate, which could be, let's say in this case, Vice President Vance, he could overrule the Parliamentarian. And it would take 60 votes in the Senate to overrule the chair. So I think the Save the American Act can get loaded into reconciliation. The problem is, how are you going to get 51 votes out of that body? Because either way, that has to pass out of the body with 51 votes. And can you have something in there that will have Lisa Murkowski, Collins, Cassidy tell us, will they rally around and make sure probably that we don't shut the government down? And is it loaded with enough in there where they're going to overlook, you know, with their objection right now to Save American Act?
The House, of course, passed the $1 trillion National Defense Authorization Act yesterday. There was obviously some infighting earlier, causing a delay last month. The House previously voted on a rule to attach the Save America Act to the NDAA before sending it to the Senate. But the Senate hasn't been able to pass this election integrity bill for months. Congressman, are you concerned that passing the NDAA in the Senate with the language attached in there while we're at war? What are your assessments of the NDAA right now in its current form?
You know, the House position right now, we are attaching Save America Act on every possible piece of legislation we have and sending it over to the Senate. You know, remember the Constitution, we send things over to the Senate and they change whatever they want, and then we're going to have hopefully a conference to work out the differences between the two bodies. But the House, our priority is pretty clear, the Save America Act, make sure we have voter integrity and make sure our military is funded to win. Those, I would say, are our top priorities in the House at the moment.
All right. Meanwhile, Congressman, government funding runs out at the end of September. There are still 12 appropriations bills on the table that would prevent that from happening. The House has voted on a clean CR that would extend government funding through December 4th. What is your expectation here? The Senate's already indicated they'll work with Democrats on their own version of the CR. You've got to have a CR in place. Otherwise, we're probably looking at another government shutdown come October, aren't we?
And not to throw darts at the Senate, but the House has passed all 12 appropriation bills out of committee and several off the floor. So the House, I think, will be used as a framework for appropriations. But I haven't heard of anyone who thinks government shutdown is a good idea during the election season. I don't think it's ever a good idea, because at the end of the day, a government shutdown hurts people that shouldn't be hurt. We spend more money than we ought to on it, and it doesn't solve the problem, and Congress doesn't do our job. Having said that, I do think that sanity will prevail, and either it's reconciliation or a CR clean. No policies, no politics behind it, just a clean CR. I think it will pass. I'm hopeful.
Right. Yep, we'll be watching all of that. Congressman, thanks so much for all of that. We so appreciate your time.
Oh, thank you, Maria. You're doing a great
Ryan
job.
Zinke, thank you so much. So appreciate you. Congressman Ryan Zinke joining us. We'll be right back.